The Secretary-General told the Council that he visited the region with a clear understanding of the realities on the ground and that a national ceasefire would not be possible amid a full-scale ongoing attack in Ukraine's east, focusing instead on the dire plight of civilians, particularly at Mariupol's Azovstal plant.
Together, the United Nations and the ICRC are leading a humanitarian operation of great complexity, both politically and in terms of security. It began on 29 April and has required enormous coordination and advocacy with the Russian Federation and the Ukrainian authorities. So far, 2 safe passage convoys have been successfully completed. In the first, concluded on 3 May, 101 civilians were evacuated from the Azovstal plant, along with 59 more from a neighboring area. In the second operation, completed last night, more than 320 civilians were evacuated from the city of Mariupol and surrounding areas. A third operation is underway, but it is our policy not to speak about the details of any of them before they are completed to avoid undermining possible success.
He expressed hope that what he called silent diplomacy and continued coordination with Moscow and Kyiv would lead to more humanitarian pauses to allow civilians safe passage from the fighting and for aid to reach those in critical need. The High Commissioner for Human Rights told Council her office had recorded at least 6,700 casualties since Russia's armed attack started, pointing to most casualties being caused by explosive weapons in populated areas, including shelling from heavy artillery, multiple rocket systems, and airstrikes.
My office is also documenting the devastating consequences of the conflict on other human rights. In areas around Kyiv from late February for about 5 weeks, Russian forces targeted male civilians who they considered suspicious. Men that were detained, beaten, summarily executed, and in some cases taken to Belarus and Russia, unbeknownst to their families and held in pretrial detention facilities. My staff met with families who are searching for their missing male relatives, desperate to know where they are, if they are alive, or how they can get them back.
She called for all armed forces to fully respect their obligations under international human rights and humanitarian law. Sherwin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.